Hey, hey, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen, and all non-binary and fluid individuals out there. I am Johnny Boy, the Consumer Monkey McDonald, and if you want a change in your life in 30 days, you need to be speaking to my guest today. I saw her present at the weekend. Fantastic. I give you Dr. Rani Thanacoody. Dr. Rani.
Hi, Jonathan, and very, very happy to be with you. Very excited and grateful to be with you and your audience today. And we met at this conference, which is amazing how the divine will bring the right people together. So I am really, really happy to talk to the audience. Let me give you all my brief introduction of me. I am a professor at the university, an assistant professor, and I teach human resource management, but I am also an entrepreneur, and I am the founder of Amazing You Therapy, and I also have a podcast and YouTube channels called Amazing You by Dr. Rani, and I am based in the UK. I am a clinical hypnotherapist. I use rapid transformational therapy method. I am an international inspirational speaker. I am a certified Mars Venus life and relationship coach. I am a breathwork coach. I do astrology, tarot reading, compassion session, and other modalities. And I am also an author. I have co-authored in three books now. One is called Bare Naked and Beautiful. The second book is called Love and Coaching with Dr. John Gray, who is the well-known author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. And the book that I co-authored that just came out last week, Jonathan, you won't believe it. And it's called I Am So Glad I Left You.
Mm-hmm.
And this book is another bestseller. So also what I do is I talk on different podcasts all over the world, at conferences, and my mission is to help women to heal from their trauma and their pain so that they can live a more happy life, a more fulfilled and purposeful life without having to suffer. So this is what I do.
So it would be fair of me to say that you're spinning several plates there. But what I find interesting, because you refer to them as modalities, is that whilst, as you describe them, there's an array of spinning plates. When you look at how the services work in conjunction, it's actually 9 plates spinning on one stick.
Yes, that's correct. But they are all interlinked, you know?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So, what do I need to know about you as a child that tells me why it is you're doing what you're doing at such an amazing pace?
Yes, thank you for asking that beautiful question, Jonathan. So, what is it you need to know about me? That I was a very quiet child my whole life. And I didn't feel a lot. I felt very confused about life, about things, about myself, and felt very alone and empty all throughout my childhood and growing up. And always been a people pleaser,
Yeah.
trying to please, trying to be the good girl, to make the people around me happy, not
Yeah.
to make them upset. And I never really felt I fitted into this world and never felt good enough. And I always achieve and get all sorts of certificates to just show that, yes, I can do it and I am good enough. You know, this is
Yeah.
what, yeah. So I can talk a lot about all this. And what I would like to say as well is it's not only me, but I've noticed all of us, because I've seen this from my clients, all of us as individuals, we play different roles.
Mhm.
These different roles are we play the role of the carer as a child. We care for our family, you know, we want to care for everybody around us. We are ready to help. We play another role Either we could play the role of the rebellious child. We don't approve with our family what they do, because it's our way of coping, of expressing ourselves,
Mm.
of making ourselves being seen and being heard.
Yes.
And another one, it's about playing the role of the sick child. I was always sick, I tell you, as a child, because I couldn't express my voice. I told you, I was so quiet at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was also playing the role of the carer. I was playing the role of the achiever. So we all do play these different roles
Yeah.
so that we can cope with the world around us, to
Yes.
survive.
So the coping strategies that you used, um, is disassociation involved in that? Okay, because so for people watching this, it's obviously not about me, but I had a motorcycle accident 28 years ago, extreme pain. And what I do in my mind all the time is I disassociate myself from my body.
Yes.
So, and that makes the pain removed. It's not removed, but it's sort of shifted around. So anyway, before I go off on some wild track, so a quiet child, but now a multi-published, multi-book selling podcaster, vlogcaster, YouTuber, Twitcher, Instagram, TikTok. What else is there?
I think you said everything.
Facebook. Yeah. So this 30-day program, but
Yes.
someone who's looking at this now, who's got a niggling suspicion that they're tripping over themselves, that they're not going for something that they kind of want. How does this RTT, rapid transformational therapy, differ from other things that people might do?
Yes, I think that's another great question, because RTT is very different from counseling that people go, because that's why it's called rapid transformation. The transformation is very quick, within the next day, within the next few days, or the next few weeks. Most people, it's within a week.
Wow.
And it has won 16 awards all around the world. And this therapy, I'll give you a brief overview of what it's like.
Please.
So the therapist is just an instrument, we are here. I am here to guide the client, to help the client to go within themselves, to find out where is the root cause. That's why it's so different from other therapies. We go to the root cause of the issue. And the client here, I will use different techniques. The clients will go to some scene in the past, being in a very relaxed state. Hypnosis, it's not about stage hypnosis,
Yeah.
It's being in a very relaxed state where the nervous system is relaxed, but the subconscious is still wide awake, and the client will be awake throughout the session. But they will be talking, but very relaxed. And why it's so interesting, because the client become themselves first. They find out the root cause by looking at different scenes. They become the investigator. They investigate the different scenes. And once they investigate, they get the understanding. Now they extract it, They become the dentist. So they extract these beliefs, these memories, these stuck emotions in their body. You have to remove that, because any stuck emotions in the body may, like Marissa Peer said, that it may cause your internal organs to weep, because it has to go
Information.
somewhere,
Yeah, yeah,
Where do these
absolutely.
emotions go? Somewhere in the body they stay stuck. So the client become the dentist, extract those beliefs, those thoughts, those memories, and those emotions. And then the client become the programmer. Then we use what we call neuro-linguistic programming, and I give an audio to the clients based on their words. So it's a very specialized, personalized audio that they would listen at the end after the session for the next 30 days to start to wire in to code in some positive beliefs so that they can move their life forward. So in that session, what is powerful is they let go of those beliefs.
Yeah.
They are able to let go of that past, but also in the session, they are able to move their life forward to see a future for their life. So it is a very powerful session and people get so much understanding. But after this kind of session, all the clients I've experienced it, it's like the subconscious mind is open and they are able to start getting all sort of information that they never thought they would learn before, because before their mind was stuck in the trauma, in the pain. But now their subconscious is open to a wide array of information, so they see themselves moving their life forward very, very quickly, and they grow in so many different ways. I can share with you a client I had recently, because the issue he came with is very similar to what I had. He told me he lacked confidence and
Okay.
self-esteem. He never believed in himself.
Hmm.
And he found that he was procrastinating. So he had other issues. He was procrastinating as well. So when we went after the session, he told me, I always do a follow-up. So after 1 month, I saw him. I say, how is life? What has happened for you after the session? He said, you won't believe it. I moved house. I moved to a new place. I have always been told that I was not good at work, that I wasn't good at public speaking. But he told me he got a promotion. He got an award.
Wow.
Yes, and now he's learning to drive. So it's like his life has changed completely within a month. I say, wow, I'm so happy. It is very
Well,
rapid. It is
what
very
what was amazing to listen back is, and you probably know the neuroscience on this, but as we go into our REM cycles of sleep, that's when we're consolidating and reorganizing stuff we've learned in the day before. So I can see how when you said sometimes it's 2 or 3 days, they have the session, the blocks go because the blocks are just perceptions, and
yes,
then they're giving you what they want to become. And that's just then locked in on a certain anchor.
yeah,
And the audio then continues to build that anchor until you get the new. Very
yes.
nice. Very nice. All right. So, which of your books? I was going to try and blag a free book because the one, what it's called Mars Venus Coaching.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. It's more
Um,
love and coaching.
Yes, the talk she gave on this subject resonated so strongly with me. Honestly, you've got to get this book. I'll put a cover shot at the end of the video. What shall I tell you about? Oh, the best investment you'll ever make from the book of love and coaching. What is the best investment that someone looking at this can ever make?
Oh my God. This investment, I shared about in that chapter how I've experienced trauma my whole year life, and I've been bullied from workplace to workplace in the UK, in academia. You won't believe it, but that was the reality until during the pandemic, I realized this was a pattern that has been ongoing, and I need to stop because the issue was getting worse and worse every time
Yeah.
I was moving. And 2020, I really invested in myself. I would say financially, a lot financially, emotionally, and with my time. I studied a lot. That's why I studied all these therapies, these modalities. It's not to help other people at the beginning. It was to help myself,
Right.
to understand myself,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
understand where those patterns were coming from. And that's I did a first course that was about love. I wanted to find love always because I couldn't understand why I couldn't be in a relationship. That course helped me to find the hypnotherapy course. I was just scrolling on my Instagram and Facebook and I saw the hypnotherapy course. And without hesitating, I said yes. I didn't know what the course was about. It was just a pull toward that course. I
Yeah.
registered. I became a hypnotherapist, then a clinical. So now I can treat some medical conditions.
Mhm.
And this has changed my life completely. It's like, I didn't look back and say, oh, I don't have enough money. I say, no, I will invest, I will save, and I invested massively. I think all the academic studies I did,
Mhm.
all together is how much I invested within the past 3 years on myself, even more.
Very good.
So those, I would say, investing in myself has been life-changing, Jonathan. Because it has helped me to change those patterns,
Mhm.
change my thinking, but also change my life. If I
I
haven't invested in myself, I wouldn't be in front of you. I attended courses with Les Brown, with another lady called very well-known speaker in the States as well. She's Riley. She created a spin equipment for women to do exercise. Oh my God, I've been on so many courses. All the courses I could grab my hands on, I did. And I'm still doing courses because you have to learn. It is a lifelong journey of growing and healing our wounds.
Mm.
Because there are different layers that we discover, and it is one of my teacher that I really follow, and I'm still working with him. He say working on ourselves is a lifelong journey. It's a
Absolutely.
lifestyle. It is just like as we eat, we have to find time for our mind, for our body. We have to do that every day, not once a week, because
Mm.
the trigger will come. The other layers will come up. So we have to continuously become a better version of ourselves each day until.
I will, if you don't mind, dive in there because I'm reading a book at the moment called Invisible Women.
Okay.
And on the back cover, it says, if you have a car accident, you're 47% more likely to die than a man because the world, when we think we're being gender neutral and we say person, everyone defaults in their head to man. And that affects transportation networks, it affects childcare facilities, it affects all these sort of things. And so there was a specific chapter in there about academia and how twisted and misogynistic and biased that environment is when they have learnt to be better but choose not to implement. There's a book called The Authority Gap. In this, a woman was highly encouraged to write a story, write a book, and she showed it to friends, and they said it's brilliant. She sent it out to 60 publishers. She got nothing. So then she set up an email address, took her first name off, put the initial like J.K. Rowling. She sent it to six. Four responded immediately saying, give me some more, and two gave constructive feedback. So if you're a woman in academia or in, frankly, any business, you are not imagining it. You are being microaggressioned and held in place in a world that's designed around and for men. So I would urge that you reach out to Dr. Rani because the speech she gave, mind blowing. In fact, hopefully she'll be able to send you to the video of the conference as well. What would you like to close with as your last passing words before we choose your favorite tune?
What I would like to say to the audience is love yourself, because and work on your healing your wounds, because this is the longest relationship you will ever have in your life. You
Mm.
live with yourself 24/7, so you have to learn to love yourself, not only what you do, but love every part of your body. We criticize our body so much, but it's about loving those parts, but also, most importantly, loving that inner child.
Mm.
Whether you will have children, but that inner child inside of you will be with you for the rest of your life. So you need to be kind to her, you need to love her,
Mm.
because and heal her wounds, because when you heal her, you will have so much joy and happiness in your life.
Joy. Exactly the word I was thinking, joy. Um,
So would you allow me to say one last word for
please.
the audience? So I would like to say to the audience, do not go and look outside, but look within you, because within you are all the treasures, because the treasures that you are seeking are inside of you.
Very good. Now, I will put links to your YouTube and podcasting channel because you're going to send them to me in LinkedIn in a moment. You've chosen Celine Dion. What's the song we're playing?
I'm alive.
I'm alive. And are you alive?
I am alive, I tell you. Even in the afternoon, I feel so energetic. Yes, Jonathan.
Excellent, excellent. Right. Well, everyone, providing the content owner advises us to use this video on YouTube, you'll hear this amazing song and listen to it beforehand. If not, this will cut off now. Goodbye, everyone. Dr. Ronnie. Yeah, see ya.
Bye.
Thanks very much. Bye.